What's up, Krazy? This is Beyond the Realms. We're back on the air.
Yeah,
Finally,
back again.
doing
It's
it
great to be
again.
back.
And you've got a co host here tonight, right behind you.
Well,
Oh, yes.
ah,
We got a little pumpkin dude here.
yeah, Halloween clearance sales at Spirit Halloween rules.
There you go. There you go. So, yeah, this video is something that we attempted to do last weekend, and we had some internet issues where if you follow Beyond the Realms on Instagram, you will see the little short video clip we posted where it was froze up. It looked like Krazy was asleep on the video. It was actually just a frozen moment, right?
I was meditating.
It looked like it. Yeah, it really did look like it. Or doing some type of yoga ritual or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you don't follow us on Instagram, I do that account as Beyond the Realms, on Instagram. So check it out. But to get to it, this is called a Halloween Hangover, and we're going to talk about the films that we watched during the month of October. Right, Krazy?
Yeah, that's right. And what a great time it was.
Yeah, we both watched a ton of films, and I know you pretty much had this planned out before, right?
Yeah, like a few weeks before, I had a list and stuff, but then like the first day, I just decided to just wing it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did. Like, I didn't plan it, but I ended up watching so many horror films this year. Like, I think probably more than I ever had before, and it was just really on a wing it basis, also.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing is like I plan on like I had stuff that I had in mind the whole list, but then I was like I don't want to look for this stuff. And I have everything like on my shelves and stuff. I was like I'll just go at it.
Yeah, just watch what the hell ever.
Yeah, and it worked perfectly that way too.
So, how did you start off your month?
I originally wasn't gonna start it this way, but I just got in the mood and I started with Night Flyer. I love that movie. I think that is such an underrated vampire film.
Man, I haven't seen that one forever, man. It's been a long ass time since I've seen Night Flyer.
In my opinion, it's such a great movie, and it's got a good story and it's an awesome vampire film.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to check that out again, man. It's been many years since I've seen that.
Anyone who hasn't seen that, I definitely recommend, especially if you like the vampire genre.
Yeah. Well,
Where'd you start?
I started mine off with actually the same way I ended it. And I'll go ahead and say that by watching John Carpenter's Halloween, the 35th anniversary edition. Like I always, my tradition for like the past 6 or 7 years has always been to watch that one right on Halloween, which I'm sure it's many people's tradition. But I started off watching it, at the beginning of October, and it's because I got that edition. So I figure, why the hell not? I'll just watch it, and then I'll watch it again at the end of the month. So that's exactly how I started mine off.
That's awesome. That's a good way to start it. A perfect way to start it too.
Yeah, yeah. It just it kicks off the mood right and everything, and from there I just went in all sorts of different stuff. So yeah, so what did you do after Night Flyer? Do you remember like what you
Oh
watched?
yeah, House of Thousand Corpses.
Oh yeah, that's always a good one too, man.
It's set in Halloween too. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, and that one popped up in mine. But man, I'm just gonna go over like my list of what I watched real quick here, and this is, not really any in particular order, but the films that I watched this month, I watched House of Wax 3D, which I did review, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, the Vincent Price Collection, which the one that blew me away the most out of that, which was the Fall of the House of Usher, which that was my first time ever seeing that. Man, that film just really, really floored me. I love the atmosphere and everything of that. I could go on and on about it. But also in that was The Mask of Red Death, The Haunted Palace, shit, and right off the top of my head, I can't even remember right now. But Vampire, which is one that I watched for the first time last year, which is just amazing atmosphere. Love that film. Fulci Zombie, another Vincent Price film, Madhouse, The Conjuring, Trick or Treat, the 1986 horror's metal classic film that needs a proper release. And I'm pandering to Scream Factory to put that one out.
Yes.
Stephen King's It, the original Night of the Living Dead, The Frighteners, Lords of Salem, The Burning, Nosferatu, the original Dracula, Dracula's Risen from the Grave, which is a Hammer film, Horror of Dracula, another Hammer film, The Tingler, The Last Man on Earth, and Cannibal Holocaust. If you haven't noticed there is a very big theme of Vincent Price films, which I probably should have done a Vincent Price films themed week with all the shit of his that I've watched this month. But man, I tell you, you just really can't beat some Vincent Price films, man, especially around Halloween time. I've just been on such a Vincent Price film kick, man.
That new box set is totally worth it.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, if you know anything about Scream Factory's releases, I mean, this one is no exception. They really went all out with that collection. It's just great. And then everything else that I have of his, I just, like I said, man, I've just really been into the old school stuff, man. I mean, I love all forms of horror, all decades of horror, but like pre-1970 stuff, I've just been really digging over the past couple years in this October. So, this doesn't include stuff that I watched right on Halloween. I'll save that, for a little bit later in this video. So, Krazy, what's some of the other stuff you watched this past month?
I watched Pet Sematary, Prince of Darkness, A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Burnt Offerings, House of the Devil, Friday the 13th Part 6, Session 9, Carnival of Souls, Candyman, House by the Cemetery, Frank.
Uh-oh. Internet issues. Oh, shit. Damn. This is really happening. Shit. Alright, well, let's try this again. Alright, let's call Krazy. We're doing this live. Fuck it. Oh man, seriously. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta love technology. There.
Crapped out again.
Yeah, it did. Okay. There we go.
I can't see you.
I can't see you either. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Let's try. See if that works. There.
Man, they don't want this video getting done.
I know. Well, fuck it. We're going to leave it, man. It's live. Who cares? We're raw. We're uncensored. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So I got like Carnival Souls and like one after that. Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Okay, Nightmare on Elm Street 4. The Conjuring. In the Mouth of Madness. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hell yeah.
Lost Boys. Phantasm. The Original Omen. The Fog. Pet Sematary 2, Lords of Salem, American Werewolf in London, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Halloween 5, Angel Heart, The Beyond, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Fright Night, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, one of my favorites, Trick or Treat. Oh yeah, and then I saved these three for Halloween: Trick or Treat, Halloween 4, and the original Halloween.
Hell yeah, man!
I wanted to culminate it in John Carpenter's Halloween. That was my ultimate goal.
That's a great lineup, man. That's very diverse. Man, yeah, that's really cool because a lot of those I didn't even know you watch. That's really cool, man. A lot of good diversity there.
Thanks. Yeah, man, and that's what I was going for too. It was like I wanted it to be so I wasn't like overlapping, and I had enough stuff in there that was so different. It was like, all right, that's good. I mean, it's not like 3 vampire movies, 3 slashers. It kept it a lot more interesting that way.
Yeah. Now, right on Halloween, I I was actually off work right on Halloween, which was, very rare occasion. So I had like an all-day marathon. Like I got up early, and from early in the morning all the way till late at night, man, I had like the biggest marathon I've ever had right on Halloween. I watched Halloween 1 through 5, Rob Zombie's Halloween, Trick or Treat, and House of a Thousand Corpses all within one day. So that's like, 8 movies all in one day that I watched. It's back to back to back. I had little breaks here or there, but I mean, I had like 8 films all in one day. And it just, the Halloween films, like I said, I always watch the original Halloween right on Halloween, but like it was kind of an impromptu marathon for me watching the first 5. But I watched the first 5 all back to back. That was really awesome. It was a great Halloween, just a great October season of horror films all around in general. And one that I didn't watch that I really wanted to, which was a big one for me last year, is Carnival of Souls. But I'm probably going to put that in tonight while we're still Skyping and just kind of have it on for background noise. I've just seen it so many times this year, I kind of held back on watching that. I really wanted to, I just didn't get a chance to. That's the only one that I wish I would have thrown in, but I didn't. But,
Oh yeah, I have some too. I felt that way about it. I mean, just a few here and there that I'd planned on watching, but then it was just like time ran out, and it was like now I'm in the mood to watch The Thing, and like just because the coldness is coming anyway, it's like my favorite monster movie ever. So yeah, that's going in soon.
Yeah, that's a good one to throw in the winter, man. Like whenever it snows outside, I want to throw in that one and The Shining, just because it just adds to it, man. When you're watching those movies, you look outside and it's snowing. It's almost like you're a part of the movies or some shit.
I can see that totally too, man. I definitely can.
And another one that we both have to throw in here is we both were fortunate enough to get to see The Shining in the theater this October.
Oh yeah, what an awesome experience that was.
Man, just amazing. I just saw it the other night, October 30th.
Oh.
A 7 o'clock showing. Half the theater was full. It was really awesome. Just so amazing seeing it in the theater. That film was just made for the theater, man. Like I've seen it literally dozens of times, and like seeing it in the theater, I was just like, oh my god, it drew me in unlike any other time I've seen it. It was just, I can't believe I've seen it that many times, and I felt that way about it. Seeing it in the theater, it was just, wow, man, what an experience.
It made me appreciate that movie even more.
It really does, man. I mean, when you see that on the big screen, it's just like you really see Kubrick's vision for that, and it's just so amazing, man.
It was that, yeah, and I saw Halloween in theaters last year, and it was amazing seeing Shining in theaters this year.
Yeah, see, I missed that, but man, yeah, I can't even imagine that, too. Halloween on the big screen, that's just great.
Oh, it was awesome, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so anything else you want to add, Krazy? We're getting short on time here, but anything else you want to add from this Halloween season?
Oh, well, what about our plans next year? We already started making plans.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be hanging out with the Headbanger and Lucio Finchy and Miss Headbanger and 26 and the whole crew next year.
Man, we can't wait for that. The plans are made. It's made. I mean, like, that's like already like a highlight. Next year is going to be amazing. Yeah,
we always look forward to Halloween, but man, we really got even that much more of a reason to look forward to it next year. It's going to be a great time. We're going to take a trip to New York and hang out with the Headbangers next Halloween. We get to hang out with them a couple times a year at conventions, and they come here, or we meet up at Cinema Wasteland or whatever. But next year, we're going to all be in New York. It's going to be a great time hanging out and getting to be a part of their big Halloween bash.
One for the books, man.
Hell yeah. So yeah, Krazy, that's pretty much it for time. But man, it's been a spectacular Halloween, and Pumpkin Man, it's good for you to join us here tonight. Great time. So yeah, Krazy, I guess that's it, man, for another Halloween. Us horror fans, the Halloween goes on all year round, but it's always a great time, man.
Always the best, and thanks for watching. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, always a great time, Krazy. Thanks a lot. And guys, we appreciate you watching. I'm Jason. This is Krazy. Have a good one, guys. Later.